Okay, in this video, I want to do a quick overview of prepositions. And it will be fairly quick because prepositions are actually pretty straightforward. Prepositions are words that represent relationships. And prepositions are closed. There are a little over 100 prepositions, more if you count the multi-word prepositions. Okay, and they are lexical. Okay, they relate to relationships that exist in the real world. And there are no grammatical types of prepositions, but there are some groupings by meaning. So we talk about the spatial prepositions. So we talk about above, below, behind, and in front of. And in front of is a multi-word preposition. But we also have time, before, after, during. Okay, those are all time relationships. We also have possession, of is a very common preposition, and attribution. Okay, who did it? Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. Moby Dick by Herman Melville. Okay, and interestingly enough, before and after, if you in a maritime setting on a ship, are actually spatial relationships, because before means towards the bow, after means towards the stern. Okay, so just want to make one caution, and that is that a lot of the words that are prepositions also can be part of another part of speech. They can be adverbs, they can be conjunctions, and they can be part of a noun. I mean, part of a verb. We'll show an example of that. So let's do a preposition as a preposition first. So we'll do an example. You were born after Meredith. Okay, so this gives a relationship between you and Meredith as to when you were born. Okay, she was born first and you were born sometime after that. Okay, now we'll make a sentence out of this one. Will John, in this case John's the subject, and we've switched the modal verb and the subject to make it a question. Will John look after the cat? Question mark. Okay, so in this case, look after is really one verb. Okay, it does not mean that we want John to look after the cat is gone, or we do not want him to look behind the cat, further back on the ship for the cat. Well, what in this case, what look after has come to mean is to care for. Okay, so we're asking, will John care for the cat? Will he, feed the cat and all the rest of that stuff? Okay, so will John look after the cat? Okay, here's another one. They left after they saw Bill. Okay, so maybe they didn't want to meet him. Okay, but in this case we have a clause, we have a subject and a predicate. They left, and here we have another clause, a subject, a verb, and an object, a subject and a predicate. Okay, And after, in this case, is a subordinating conjunction. Okay? It's a condition for why they left. Okay? So, in this case, in the first case, after is, you put it in here, after is a preposition. In this case, after is part of a verb. And in this case, after is a conjunction. Okay? So you need to be careful with what you look at it and say, oh, that's a preposition. You kind of need to take a second look and make sure that it's being used as a preposition and not as something else. Okay? So with that, told you this would be short. So with that, I'm going to stop here and go make another video.